Hey friends, I know it's been forever since you've seen my face on YouTube. I know I've been so busy lately, but busy in a good way, and I'm gonna try and get back on a regular schedule. And I know I say this all the time, but I'm actually gonna try this time. So here it is. Here's the video. I just wanted to touch base with you guys and just let you know like what I've been up to lately, how I've been involved, and what I'm planning on doing in the near future. So let's just get to it. I have an itinerary right here. Just I have so much that I want to talk about and just let you guys know. First of all, I've been involved in this LGBT committee that's basically like, it's a curriculum and community advisory committee, and what it is basically, as you know, I work for UMass, it's a medical school, and they have basically two class periods where they learn about LGBTQIA plus people and just how to kind of get a medical history from them and be inclusive and sensitive to all that kind of stuff. But one of the medical school students just felt like that wasn't enough and actually was made very uncomfortable during like a mock interview situation where there was like a pretend patient and he was gay but like had a previous marriage. And so I don't know, the students were just being really presumptuous about his sexuality and just not inappropriate, but just, like I said, just being presumptuous and stereotyping, like, oh, if he's gay, how come he has kids? Like, you can't be gay and have kids and stuff like that. It's just so, basically, he just felt like there was a lack of education surrounding that. So what he did is he put together this committee, and we go over the curriculum and just kind of dissect it and tear it apart and just revamp it. So like there was a lot of like loose terminology and just things that were just phrased weirdly, and that would just make you uncomfortable if you identified that way. So we're revamping that, and hopefully if all goes well, this will go into the curriculum next year, and then all the medical school students will now be learning the stuff that we've actually advised and put in there. And so it's going to be in, and the committee, the panel itself is made up of all LGBTQIA people. Like there's an intersex person, there's a trans person, there's a trans woman, trans man, gay, lesbian, bi, all these different identifying people. And so, it's really cool to meet all these people. Like I don't think I've ever met an intersex person in person before, like that I know of. So it's just really interesting. Like all these people just have so many experiences, and like it's just mind open. Like eye opening, even for me. Coming from the community to hear all these stories and stuff. So we like made videos about our personal experience in healthcare. I always bring up the example of my hysterectomy and how when I went to go check in at the gynecologist, I was made really uncomfortable and they tried to tell me that I was in the wrong place and all this stuff. So it's just really cool to be involved and like help the future doctors of the world address us and help us get through this healthcare thing, because it's really uncomfortable for us. It's probably uncomfortable for them too. I mean, it's an uncomfortable situation all around. So just to be able to educate people and help people learn about that is amazing, and I really appreciate that opportunity. So related to that, I was recently on a trans patient panel where similar thing, the medical school students, it's an elective, they choose to come to this, and it was me, another trans guy, and two trans women, just sat in front of all these medical school students and just let them ask us questions. And at first it was kind of a little rocky, like people just kind of, it's like awkward tension, but once you get going and the questions start going and people are start explaining, it really just took off, and it was really nice, and to be able to see the medical school students come out and voluntarily do this because they don't have to be there. So it's just nice that they're seeking the education and to better themselves. So there's another one of those coming up on the Springfield campus that I'm doing this week actually, so I'll let you guys know how that one goes, but I'm sure it'll be similar, just Q&A kind of thing, and we break into groups and dissect the mock interviews and just kind of advise the students on how they could have gotten better and stuff like that. So that's that. It's been really fun. And then through my job, we also have what's called a committee on equal opportunity and diversity. And there's like different branches of that. So I'm involved in the LGBTQ one. We do like documentary viewings, we do luncheons, potlucks, a lot of networking stuff, and we get people together. There was a potluck a few weeks back, and it was just so fun just to meet all these people that are so local and share these experiences together. So I'm involved in that, and we do like a convocation luncheon at the start of the school year. So next September, I'm hopefully getting Aiden Dowling to come speak, because we always have a speaker, and we were throwing around names, and I was like, hey, like, what about Aiden Dowling? And everyone was like, oh, who's that? And I was like, dude, how do you not know who Aiden Dowling is? Like, let's get him here. So hopefully that'll happen. That's really cool. Shout out to him, because he's an awesome guy, and I know that he'll come through if we do ask. So that'll be fun. Let's see, other things I've been doing. I went to New York City a few weeks ago, as you guys saw, and I met with Luke. We had like a little meet and greet at a pop-up club, so that was phenomenal, like so much fun. Just like people are just so nice and kind and just like humbling. It was just an amazing experience. So yeah, New York City, I love going there to visit. I could never live there, but I'll be popping in and out of there every once in a while to hang out with Luke and meet and see everybody. So be on the lookout for my little post when I go there, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are from the area and would love to meet us. So keep an eye out for those kind of stuff. That kind of stuff. I can't talk today. Sorry about that. Yeah, so that was fun. Thanksgiving was great. I hope you guys had an awesome one. I had a Friendsgiving as well following the Thanksgiving, so I got all my friends together here. I made my first turkey, like that was, and it came out phenomenal. And I'm so pissed at myself. I didn't take pictures of my first turkey that I made in my own house. So that was disappointing, but it came out really good, like bomb. So if you ever need some turkey tips, let me know. What else have I been up to? So I'm sure you guys saw the article I wrote for the Huffington Post about my coming out at work experience, and I honestly was flabbergasted that they accepted it and published it. So I was like, I never thought of myself as a writer. So who knows, maybe I'll start writing more. And then from that Huffington Post article, I actually got reached out to from a couple other people. There's this place called United UK that did an interview with me, and then I did an interview blog for Adam, which was interesting. And then yeah, I did a radio show. It's called Talking Pride through WCUW 93.1. It's a local Worcester radio station, and I thought that went really well. I was really nervous, and you can tell I talked really fast, and I used a lot of filler words like I probably do on these too. I don't really think, I just kind of talk and try to fill the space. So you could tell I was nervous, and but I think it went well. Ooh, excuse me. I got all my points across, and you can at least understand what I was saying. And they even said that I have a good radio voice apparently, and did not expect that because I hate my voice. And I look back on videos, I'm like, cannot stand myself. But so they said that they hopefully would get me more involved in that, and maybe just do even advertising for them. So that'd be cool, right? Just to be a little radio personality. So yeah, I've just been really involved in doing a lot of different things and just seeking out a lot of different avenues to get myself out there. So yeah, radio, blogs, writing. So it's been a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm back to modeling and shooting, back on my diet, what else? Back at the gym regularly. Because yeah, if you guys follow me, I was going through a rough period, but I'm getting back on track. Life is good. Like I said, things fall into place, and you look back and you're like, okay, I might not have been able to see it at that time, but now reflecting, I can see okay, this was all meant to happen. I know it's a cliche, it's stupid, everything happens for a reason, kind of bullshit, but I really do believe that you're put on paths for a reason. You're meant to see certain obstacles, people come in and out of your life for a reason, and never take that for granted, because even if it hurts, it's a lesson. Everything is a lesson. So I've just been learning a lot about myself, exploring a lot about myself, and I think now is a good time as any to be single and just kind of have the time to really figure out who I am, and figure out what I want, and especially in a partner or partners, because yeah, I've had a lot of freedom, and I'm finally at a place where I feel like I can love myself, and I'm getting there, and just kind of breaking out of this funk, and I feel good. I feel like I'm on an upward swing right now, and I just want to keep the momentum going and just keep this positivity flowing. So it's just been, life is good, and I have my bad days still, don't get me wrong. I was just crying in my car the other day because a stupid radio song came on, but I'm getting there, and I'm happy, and yeah, like I said, just life is good. So as you know, I recently came out as pansexual, so I've been exploring my options dating men and stuff. So my next video, I think, is gonna be about how dating men is so different than dating women. I just think it was such a drastic, not culture shock, but just change for me. It's just something that I wanted to address because I think it was pretty funny. Looking back, wow, women aren't lying when they say these things about dating men. So it's just really funny. And yeah, so that's probably what I'm gonna do next. Life's good. So I always do a shout out at the end of these videos. Today I wanted to shout out Push to Motivate. This was started by this guy named Devin Nisi, and it was just really started as a thing just to get people motivated to get up, do push-ups, do pull-ups, just do some calisthenics. You can do it from home, your office, just get up and move and exercise. So I thought it was a really great idea, and I jumped on board, and I've been trying to post videos as often as I can. I'll even do some push-ups in my office and post them. But yeah, so if you see them, you tag them and make a push-up video, get a shout-out, because it's a really awesome movement, and I'm really glad he started it. It's a really motivating thing, and yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, and they have a little message on the back too. So there we go. They highlight the T. So I thought that was pretty cool. Testosterone, But yeah, I think that's about it for now. Be on the lookout for my shoots coming up. I have 2 shoots coming up this weekend. One's a Christmas theme one, and one's gonna be a lifestyle sort of kind of thing with this girl named Lexi. And that's gonna be so fire. Let me tell you right now, those images are gonna be so great. Do not sleep on those. So yeah, stay tuned. As always, love you guys, love the support, keep up the following, and just be on the lookout for everything that's coming up, because I'm telling you, big things are coming, and it's gonna be great. So thank you, love you, bye.